Hey everybody, welcome to this video where we're going to go through all the challenges, basic and advanced, on Snooker 19. This is the challenge pack DLC and we're going to get 5 stars on every one of them. This video is just going to cover the potting section of the basic pack, basic section, if that's what it's called. And we're just going to go through them. So the first one there was just to pot the blue straight into the bottom left pocket. Not too difficult. I'm not going to concentrate too long on that one. Next shot here is potting the pink in the same pocket, which if you have played a little bit of Snooker 19 you shouldn't really struggle with this one. Pretty straightforward to do. Now the only one that's slightly tricky, because you've got to get them in a row here, so the only one that's slightly tricky is the black ball. So I have got a screenshot ready to go so we can see roughly where I aimed the ball. There it is, so you get a good idea of what the cone looks like, so you can maybe attempt it yourself. And you don't want to hit it too hard, you just want to hit it sort of fairly sort of slow but firm enough so it just goes in, and that's it. That's the first 5 stars done. There you are. And an achievement for me. There you are, I don't know why. So the next one is 6 reds. So this one is pretty straightforward, not too difficult. You have all the pockets available to you. You don't have to limit to what pocket you're going to put it in, and you can put the reds in any order. So I don't think you're going to be struggling with this one if you've been playing the game for a while. Just try and stun the ball as best you can. I kind of didn't screw it back enough there, so I've got to play a shot here which is slightly trickier. So if you find yourself in the same position, I take the power to roughly about 64%. And I managed to sort of bring the white back into the middle. So nothing too difficult, so I'm going to cut a few of these shots just for time, but I can't see many people struggling with this after a couple of goes. And there it is, another 5 stars for your delicious star collection. 6 reds, everybody. Next one, cutbacks. This is where things get a little trickier. So I've got a screenshot of each cutback shot that I've got, a little close-up. So here's the brown. So that's roughly where you want to get it at. And with all of these, you don't want to hit them too hard. And I even put a little bit of bottom on that one because I kept on going in off. So just be careful of the in off on the brown. It should go in fairly simple. So you have to get it in the pocket that it's highlighting. So here's the close-up for the blue. So that's what you want to get. And in it goes for that one. Next one is the pink. Probably, I would say, the easiest of them all. With the middle pocket you've got slightly more room to play with, even though you do have the near knuckle in the way sometimes. But that's the close-up of the cone on the pink. And again, careful of the in-off. Try and match what I did with the power. And here we have the black, which is pretty tricky. Good practice though. So this is my close-up of the black. That's what you want to get to. And then again, not too hard. You don't want to send the white too far around the table. And I think it rattles in that one, but it's close enough. And there is another 5 stars for your collection. Lovely stuff. This next one is called Roadblocks. Now, this one isn't too difficult. You just have to make sure you get the first shot right. So the way I approach it is I go for this top left one and I hit the cushion first, so just see where I'm aiming, and I hit the cushion and then hit the red after it bounces off the cushion, but I don't hit it too hard because I want to see the red as much as possible. And now all you have to do is just roll up to the red hard enough so you can make sure that you pop the ball, but don't go out of position. So I think I played this thinking that I couldn't hit the blue, and then on the last one I do hit the blue and it didn't really make a difference, which kind of makes it a little bit easier. But I managed to not hit the blue here and it went in pretty easily. As long as you don't hit it too hard, you can see the power bar changing sort of thickness as you know you're going to hit the ball. And then this last one I do hit the blue and I think, oh no, I failed it, I didn't do it, but I kind of misunderstood the challenge and it didn't really matter in the end. And I ended up getting 5 stars anyway. Just making sure of the weight. See, I think I can't hit the blue here, so I'm just double checking the weight, and I do, and I'm like, oh no, but there you go, it's fine. It pops up anyway. So it's all good. Another 5 stars for Roadblocks. Okay, the next one is 5 red foxes into their den. So this one is probably the trickiest one of this lot. So all I do is aim just below center and I bring it down to roughly about 40%, 39 on this one, and I just want to keep bringing the white ball back. There is a little bit of room for error here, but you've got to adjust accordingly. So you've got to think about how far back you are, how far away you are from the ball, because all that factors in how hard you hit it and how much screw. So here, I think I over screw it. I don't really need to screw it back. I still play it at 40%, but I over screw it a little bit, which brings me a bit too straight, because I don't want to be straight on them. I want a little angle on them. So this one here, I play again roughly about 40%. And I should have thought about this and not screwed it back so much. I should have stunned it across a little bit more, maybe played it a little bit harder, a little bit just below center. But so I've given myself a really tough angle and I've had to play off the cushion here. So ideally this wasn't the plan. I tried to just screw them back one by one. So you've really got to think about how far you are away, how much you actually need to screw them. But I do save this one. So I put plenty of screw on it, play it at 40% again, pretty much, and save it. I don't leave myself an easy red, but it's doable. So again, this one is a lot of trial and error. When you're aiming down the rail like this, I would recommend sort of aiming more towards the cushion on the left, well, on the right as you look at it. It keeps swapping around. I can't keep up with it. Basically, the cushion, the lung cushion is what I'm talking about, because it tends to sort of bounce off that and go in like it does here. There you go. And that's it. So that one's the trickiest one. I recommend 40% just below center, and a few goes and you could probably nail that one. So we get the vintage cue, which is a nice little cue for a reward, 3-star reward. And the 4-star reward is the Blackjack Cue, which I really like that one. Nice cue. And that's it. That's all the basic skills potting section, 5 stars. If you found this video useful, by the way, please give it a like and a subscribe. This YouTube channel is all about snooker video games. So if you like snooker video games, I'm playing a lot of Snooker 19. You can play me on Snooker 19. But I might be covering pool in the future as well. So I update it fairly regular. So thanks for watching. And I'm going to be covering all the challenges and getting 5 stars on all the challenges. So if you need more advice and guidance on the next lot, then make sure you subscribe. Thanks a lot.